Hey guys and girls, and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Play Bare Knuckle 3. In the last episode we defeated a robot Axel, and now we're in a smaller underground metro area. Whoop. Where the gimmick of this stage is obviously, as you saw at the beginning of the episode, is that little minecart that comes that comes hurtling across the screen. The minecart doesn't actually come along at random. There is usually a warning sign of when it's going to come along. Well, on the track that it comes along on, oops, let's get him thrown out of the way. On the track that it comes along on, you get a small rumble to start off with, and then obviously when the minecart's coming along, if you take a look at the track that's rumbling the most violent, and obviously that's where it's going to come along. There we go. When the minecart comes along the bottom, it always comes from right to left, and when it comes along from the top, it always comes from left to right. So obviously they've got some sort of proper minecart system going on. So obviously one track for one way and one track for the other way. I don't mind this level so much, but this particular part, this bit lasts a bit too long for my liking. And of course this right here, this little bar at the front, I don't know what that is meant to be. It does kind of get in the way, but oops. Yeah, press jump and attack one after the other, and you just throw any enemy that's held you from behind. Ooh. Let's pick up that apple. Tell you what, I'm really grateful for that the double up and double down maneuver, because it just allows you to get out of situations so easily and quickly. It's very, very useful. You see what I mean about this area lasting a bit too long? You know, there's a bit too many enemies at this once, and yeah, I like it when the game progresses quickly. I knew I had a little bit more time than usual to obviously get out of the way, because the minecart's coming from left to right. Obviously being on the right, I was like, yeah, get out of the way. Now, normally if you can time it right, all three of those gases will be, you can get them struck down with the minecart as it's coming across. I don't think it'll kill them straight away, but that one will though, which is quite handy. So yeah, my general thoughts for this level is it's pretty good. You know, I do like the gimmick, but it does go on a bit longer than it should. I mean, I kind of appreciate that they'll want to extend the gameplay a bit, but you know, there are... Oh, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to jump out of the way in time, but obviously not to be. I'm pretty sure I might... Oh fuck. Yeah, I'd rather take the small amount of life that you lose from using the special attack rather than getting hit by multiple Carloses in one, especially when they're carrying the knife. See, this would have been a perfect time for the stage to advance, but nope, they've got to get some more baddies in, because why not, eh? Actually, you know what, guys? You know what I feel like talking about? Since this is like episode 4, and yeah, let's talk about the subject of the possibility of Streets of Rage 4. I mean, oh, before I do that, let's get out of the way of the minecart. Obviously, those three didn't. What do you guys think of the idea of Streets of Rage 4? I mean, obviously, Sega have been trying to develop the idea of Streets of Rage 4 for the longest time now. I mean, when the Sega Saturn came out, this is a story that I'll always remember. When the Sega Saturn came out, obviously Sega tried to push the 3D Saturn hardware, or the Saturn 3D hardware, But obviously the Saturn is so woefully underpowered as far as 3D games is concerned, you know, they probably gave it a good go. I remember rightly, I think the game Fighting Force for the PlayStation N64, I think at one point that was going to be a Streets of Rage game. And when you look at it, it actually does look pretty close to a Streets of Rage game. I mean, I've not played it myself, so I can't comment too much. I also need to get chicken because I'm low on health. Yeah, I haven't played the game myself, but it does look pretty similar to what Streets of Rage 3D could have been. And I'm so grateful that some attacks can make you avoid the electricity whips because, oh boy. But yeah, Streets of Rage 4. I'm not sure if Streets of Rage 4 sequel will probably work now. I'm not sure. It's been what, 19 years or so now since Streets of Rage 3 came out. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm just not sure if they can pull it off. I mean, if they can, then that's great. I mean, haven't they got a petition coming up about something like that? I'm not sure of the exact story behind the whole petition thing, but I'm not sure. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to be up there. I don't know. I'm not skeptical. I'm just just a little paranoid. Just a little worried. I'm glad that that minecart didn't attack. Oh well. Yeah, I mean. I tell you what, if they were to make a Streets of Rage 4, on the one hand it could be good, but on the other hand, because it's been so long, you know, it could be bad. I wasn't even aware that she was still alive. Ah. Makes me wonder why the level isn't progressing. It's like we still got diamond in the on the right hand side of the screen. That's one thing I really don't like about Streets of Rage. I think I mentioned that earlier, but when the characters are off screen, they're not too keen to come back on screen if you're anywhere near it. Okay, next section of the level. Just got the one minecart track this time, and on this occasion, it can come from either the left or the right, so when that track starts rumbling, what you want to do is jump up into these little safe houses, or not safe houses, little safe rooms. Obviously you can get out of the way of the minecart, but one thing that's particularly interesting is that the enemies don't follow you into it either. And obviously with that in mind, you know, you can tap the attack button as much as you like, but you just can't attack in the in those little rooms. Which is alright, I suppose, and that was a cheat, and I didn't see that for at all. I mean, why do you need to attack in a room where the enemies can't get you? Yeah, I should use the special move more often. I don't use it that much. I mean, there are obviously times where it gets you out of serious situations, but you know, on the other times, you know, it just helps you progress along the stage a bit more. Just like that. See, if I'd have knocked him down normally, I probably would have had to wait for him to get up again to kill him. And obviously, some of the enemies in this particular section are a little addicted to jumping, and that can end up killing them. Let's see how. There we go. I think later on in the level they'll get a bit smarter, and they'll obviously jump up onto the pipe you can see at the top of the level. Oh, I got to jump over it because there was no way I was getting into the safe room at that point. So this part of the level I actually don't mind because it kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit. Unlike the first section, yeah, there was a 50-50 chance that you were going to be alright anyway, but here, you know that minecart's coming, so you've got to like get out of the way really quickly. And game's just egging me on to go! Let's see if I can go as far right as I possibly can. It won't help progress the game any further as far as enemies are concerned, but kill them with my tatsu. Oh. I'm not quite sure if that little sword attack actually was beneficial to me not getting knocked over by the minecart. Let's get into the safe room quickly. I'm not. I do prefer the. Oh, we need to jump over the minecart. Oh, yeah, we need to jump over the minecart. Not get knocked over by it. So I do prefer the hurricane kick as opposed to his little. I suppose you would call it the sonic spin attack, wouldn't you? It's kind of like it. Oh, that was good. I wasn't planning on that. No, I'm going to stay in here for. Just don't want to risk it, just for safekeeping. Oh. Roo is going to have no. He's going to have no scalp, no top of his head by the time he's finished. He just keeps. I forget you can run in this. Look at me. Sorry. Now, in theory, it's actually possible to complete this part of the level without having to attack the enemies at all. It'll take a while because a lot of the enemies are actually quite smart and they will jump up out of the way of the minecart. But in theory, you can just stay in the room and leave the. I was kind of hoping that I could use the back attack to create invulnerability from the minecart, but I didn't get to it quick enough. And I kind of need this section to be over really fucking quickly. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I got a bit of immunity from that. That was nice. Whoop! Okay, are we done? Are we done? We're done. Excellent. That session didn't take too long. Alright guys, time for the boss. It uses the power of stealth and we're at the end of the minecart. I can't remember what kind of minecart track would actually lead to an area like this. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Yamato. He has the ability to split himself in 3. And each version of himself has a unique move. Coupled with his usual swipe attack, which you just saw at the very start. He has the ability to teleport to wherever you're standing, so you've got to try and anticipate that. If I remember rightly, on the Western version, at least on normal, each version of Yamato has actually got 2 lives as opposed to just the one that you can see here. Or at least that's all I know from normal anyway. Look, these enemies are hard enough as they are, but Roo has got really poor reach, so getting close to them when you really want to, when you want to initiate a combo, is actually quite difficult. And you got to time that one right. That's Yamato Mark 1 down. Time for Yamato Mark 2. So I don't think there's any way to counter that particular swipe with a normal move anyway. I could be. Okay, that shut me up. Well, I can't remember what his unique ability is. I think. I don't think actually. I don't think I'm actually going to get a chance to let him try it. I'm just laying into him. Yeah, I'm doing this a lot easier than I expected I would do. Oh, there we go. That's his ability. Of course, if you can anticipate where he's going to end up on each ability, then obviously they're going to be a little bit easier than before. Nope. Down you go. And time for the final actual Yamato. Now he's got the ability to turn into Super Shredder. You guys will find out what I mean in a minute. What? But how did Roo do that without standing on anything? That was weird. I mean, I've seen a few glitches in this game, but that's just... Oh! I forgot, he's actually got quite a few unique abilities. Let's get him smacked down. Put the smack down on him. Okay, this is bizarre. I don't usually do this well against Yamamoto. Tatsumaki-sen put Kyaku! Midget! Obviously he's so shameful a bit in his defeat, he explodes into 5 giant fireballs. So there we go, guys and girls, that's the end of round 4, so until next time, thanks for watching and take care of yourselves.